Have you ever seen a world of intense combat where two warriors clashed in a breathtaking showdown? Welcome to a fight where Max Holloway, the longest reigning champ in the featherweight division, faced off against the creative genius Yair Rodriguez. This is the story of their epic clash in the UFC Vegas 42 main event.
Oh, the no-look right hand! And the best doctor!
If this interests you, let's dive into the ring, where we witnessed an incredible fight that had fans on the edge of their seats. The rise and fall of Max Holloway. Max Holloway, often regarded as one of the greatest featherweight fighters ever, does not wear the title belt anymore. But it's tough to argue against him being the best at 145 pounds in history. He has had two losses to the current champion, Alexander Volkanovski, making them the top featherweights today. We might see a third battle between them.
Max Holloway has. He's not fighting a bad...
After a tough loss to Volkanovski, he aimed for redemption. His memorable bouts against Brian Ortega and Calvin Kattar showed his unmatched skills. Holloway, as the longest active champ in the division, was determined to prove himself once more. In his MMA career, Holloway faced 7 losses, all in the UFC. These included 2 against Dustin Poirier, 1 against Dennis Bermudez and Conor McGregor each, and 3 times against Alexander Volkanovski, who now holds the UFC featherweight title. Holloway set a UFC record by landing 290 significant strikes, breaking Nate Diaz's previous record of 238. Against Ortega, he had 110 significant strikes, and he outperformed Ortega 307 to 112 in total strikes. Holloway also dominated Qatar at UFC Fight Night in Abu Dhabi, winning unanimously. Yair Rodriguez's return after 2 years hiatus. Yair Rodriguez, known for his amazing kicks and creative moves, took a break for 2 years. This left his fans eager to see him back in action. People have always seen him as a special talent, but he needed to show it consistently. His strongest point is his unique kicking style and the potential for astonishing knockouts. This is something fans were really looking forward to seeing. Yair Rodriguez made a comeback after this 2-year break to face the former featherweight champion Max Holloway in the main event of UFC Vegas 42. Before this, Rodriguez's last fight was in October 2019, where he won with a unanimous decision against the experienced fighter Jeremy Stephens. So Rodriguez's return was highly anticipated, and fans were excited to see if he could bring his unique skills back to the octagon. His comeback fight against Max Holloway promised to be an intense showdown between 2 talented fighters, and here we show you how this rumble goes. Round 1. Holloway's fierce start. Max Holloway, known for his lightning-fast strikes, wasted no time. Right from the beginning, he was in Rodriguez's face, showing why he is a force to be reckoned with. His flurry of punches and kicks filled the arena with excitement.
Like he did against Kelvin. Now don't get me wrong, Kelvin hits hard as well. Ooh. But as the fight progressed...
But Yair Rodriguez was not one to back down. With determination in his eyes, he replied with powerful kicks aimed at Holloway's legs and a right-hand punch that found its mark. The former champion could feel the impact. A dance of strikes. As the round progressed, Holloway's boxing skills were on full display. His punches were sharp and precise, but Rodriguez was quick on his feet.
Yeah. With intensity.
Hey. He's swinging hard.
He countered with a combination of his own, landing hits that snapped Holloway's head back. Max comes back with his own combination that snaps Yair head back, and Yair giving a nod of acknowledgement, letting Max know that was a good hit.
Oh, here goes airborne. Look out for the up kicks. Oh, look out for the...
At that moment, everyone knew this was going to be a great fight. It felt like Naruto and Sasuke going back and forth, happy to find a worthy opponent to test their new abilities on round 2. The fight continues. The second round began, and Holloway was unrelenting. He targeted Rodriguez with a barrage of strikes, aiming to wear him down.
And Max keeps switching stances.
Right on those lower ribs.
But Rodriguez had a plan of his own. He unleashed punishing calf kicks, strategically aiming to slow down the Hawaiian powerhouse. Rodriguez did not stop there. He knew the importance of body shots, and he delivered them with precision.
However, when you're taking these kind of blows and you're trying to knock your opponent out with every shot...
The damage he inflicted was noticeable, yet Holloway refused to yield. He pressed on, proving his resilience. The unyielding spirit. Despite the punishment, Rodriguez could not keep Holloway at bay. The former champion continued to rain down punches, showing his determination to secure victory.
Rodriguez, 180, and how about an elbow with a back fist on the way out?
Man, the chin on
Rodriguez, the Ultimate Fighter, Latin America winner, had a tough time defending against this non-stop attack. The slip that changed everything. As Rodriguez was trying to even the score with more kicks to the calf, something unexpected happened. He slipped, tumbling to the ground like a leaf in the wind. Holloway saw his chance and pounced, swiftly moving into a dominant position called the mount. From there, Holloway unleashed a barrage of punches like a storm and even dabbled in some potential submissions. It was a moment of sheer aggression and skill that left everyone in awe.
Importantly, even though it seems to be hurting him those legs, Max is never going. Oh man, there's another sneaky up elbow there from Rodriguez.
Rodriguez was so determined. But Rodriguez was no quitter. After some intense struggle, he managed to wriggle his way out of Holloway's grasp. As soon as he got back on his feet, he unleashed a storm of his own.
Damage there. Oh! Right left.
Oh my
Rodriguez
God!
emptying the tank.
Punches and kicks rained down on Holloway, signaling that he was still very much in the fight. It was a statement of intent, a way of saying, "I'm not going anywhere." Championship rounds, Holloway's dominance. The fight moved into the championship rounds, and Holloway's relentless spirit shone through.
Oh, there's another one right through the guard.
Oh my goodness! Holloway is beating him up. Max Holloway looks as good as he's ever looked right now. Max Holloway showing there's levels. Holy smoke!
He shifted his focus towards grappling, an area where he was clearly dominating Rodriguez. Holloway nearly locked in a guillotine choke, putting immense pressure on his opponent. But that was just the beginning.
Down they go.
It's still
Full mount for
Holloway.
Holloway.
Let's go.
Rodriguez
From the top position, Holloway became a force of nature, raining down punches with the ferocity of a hurricane. His offense was non-stop, making it nearly impossible for Rodriguez to counter. It was like trying to weather a storm with no end in sight. Rodriguez's last stand. Despite the onslaught, Rodriguez did not back down. He threw everything he had left in his arsenal. Knowing that he needed something truly spectacular to turn the tide, he fought with the heart of a lion. Holloway, in the midst of his offensive onslaught, was willing to engage in exchanges, seeking both victory and glory. The unexpected in the final round! With the fight nearing its end, both warriors were covered in sweat and blood. Rodriguez, despite falling behind, never gave up. He kept throwing punches, and Holloway responded in kind. It was a sight to behold as they traded blows, leaving everyone on the edge of their seats. Have you ever witnessed a fight that intense? Could you feel the tension in the air? Imagine being in the ring. What strategy would you use? Rodriguez respected Holloway's victory. When the final horn sounded, Holloway emerged victorious, but it was Rodriguez who won hearts. Despite the intense battle, Rodriguez was nothing but respectful towards Holloway. Their sportsmanship was a lesson for all. Rodriguez's commitment was evident not only in his spirit, but also in the condition of his body. His foot had swollen massively from the numerous kicks he had thrown over 25 grueling minutes. It was a testament to his determination. Rodriguez's words of honor. Leaning on his coaches, Rodriguez humbly admitted, "I came really prepared for this fight. Max is an amazing fighter. He was better than me tonight." His words echoed the mutual respect that had defined this epic battle. Max Holloway versus Yair Rodriguez battle ended with unbelievable scorecards. What a real battle. Holloway and Rodriguez went all out for 5 rounds, showing their absolute best. They exchanged blows like wildfire, making it one of the wildest fights of the year. Holloway was amazing. He kept landing strong hits and even showed some impressive ground skills. This helped him get ahead on the scorecards. In the end, the scores were 49-46, 48-47, and 48-47, all favoring Holloway. But instead of celebrating, Holloway praised Rodriguez for giving him such a tough challenge. It was a true show of sportsmanship and respect between these two incredible fighters. So, if you're in search of a fight that will leave you breathless, this is the one to watch. Max Holloway versus Yair Rodriguez delivered a showdown for the ages, a testament to the heart and skill of these two incredible fighters. Don't miss it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.